Welcome back to GEISELSBERG for episode 7 with me, MrSealyp. No rest for the wicked. I've got work to do. I've got some wood chipping to do because I need to clear the area down by the farm so we can put our stables in. That's got to be done now. In response to various different people watching the channel, and big thanks to Jeremy who sells class Lexions or class harvesters for a living. Stephen, who is working for the local class dealership, who've offered me various different trades and deals and discounts and various different things like that. Jeremy reached out to the tractor branch from the harvester side, and they've just had a tractor traded in for a new Axion, I think it was. The tractor traded in is this, the Fendt 716. So they've offered me the 716. Now he's put on the message that I can rent it for €35 an engine hour, which is a real life rental amount. Obviously rental amounts are adjusted slightly within game to allow for the fact that time isn't quite, the engine hours don't quite follow, but you know what I mean. So we're going to be renting this, and he said if we do decide at the end of the day we're going to buy it, they'll take off whatever we paid in rental off the price we paid for the actual tractor. So we did need a second tractor, I did say that, and they a few different people have offered various different machines at all different rates and different things like that. So we've got the Fendt, we're going to be using that. I'm going to sell a couple of pigs first, then we're going to head down. I have got what have I got? I've got a Jen's oh, my mind's gone blank. Wood chipper was what I was going to say. It's the one with the lift. That's probably just easier to show you, isn't it? Because when your mind goes blank and you start to wonder what's happening in the world. Where are we? There we go. Is it that one? It's the one with the that's the standard one, isn't it? I think we got one of these with the actual yeah, the Powerfinger EPS cab. We've got an EPS cab one. Give it a go. I was offered as part of, I've got some wood chipping contracts and some logging contracts. Actually, while we're here, let's go and sort out this livestock trailer. I was offered that. I was offered a wood chipper to use as part payment. I was also offered a Pons Buffalo Dual, the one that you can put all different attachments on. I'm just going to do this by hand to start off with. I think it's the best thing we're going to do. I say the best thing. Animal transport. We've got various different ones here, haven't we? Oh, I could have used that, couldn't I? I could have brought up the IT runner. I think we'll just go with the standard animal transport. The Betamax will take how many pigs? 9. That one will take 12. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I think we'll just keep it standard. We'll lease that. Yeah, so what I'll do is one of my contracts. I'll talk about the pigs ones in a minute, but I've got one for. Oh yeah, we've had payment. Sorry. Oh man, just top right hand corner. We've been paid for the manure that was delivered. We've been paid for the corn maize. Thank you very much to the guys for prompt payment. I also got a couple of little bonuses in there because of prompt delivery. People have been very happy with what Papa Farms is doing. So we've had a couple of little bonuses thrown on top there, which is very nice of people. I love the fact that people are getting involved and they're watching the videos and they're responding to each episode as it happens. So what we'll do is we'll take this over, we'll sort out the pigs first, then I'll head down, because then what I can do is I can have the Syntrack running the wood chipper, and I can have the tractor hauling wood chips. I think is the best thing to do. Now normally, like I say, the great thing about getting contracts in is that wood chips don't pay out very well. Lumber's way better. So generally speaking, when you run a let's play, when you're doing a storyline or whatever you're doing on your maps, you tend to stay away from wood chips because they're a fair bit of work and you don't really make a huge amount of money doing them, so you don't bother. But when you've got contracts coming in for doing them, you end up, like I said earlier on, you do things that you would normally do. And that's brilliant. I love that. Let's pull in here. So we do have a contract. The first one up is for, well, let's say the first one. We're going to tackle 3 in one go if we can. Let's put the back down. Is for Bobby. And it says, I'm currently running a hunting lodge in the Black Hills of South Dakota, USA. It's looking like this winter will be long and extremely cold. I'm in need of 80,000 litres of wood chips to heat the camp. As the hunters coming in after long days in the field will need to warm up. In exchange for wood chips, I'm willing to pay 1.5 times current market price. It does say here, yeah, I will provide a Pond's Buffalo Jewel with necessary attachments as well as a wood chipper of your choosing. Well, I've just decided to go with the wood chipper, and we'll kind of go from there. If we do decide we need something a little bit more heavy duty or to clean the feed area out, we'll do that. Now, what we do need to, I'll talk about the other wood chipping contracts when we get down to the wood chipping. As far as pigs go for the time being, my first contract is for Ray the Canadian, because I'm pretty sure, actually, you know what I will do, let's just double check, because I said we were going to get some more births, weren't we? I just want to see what we're up to. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 54, 60, 66, so we're 16 above what we started with, so I can fill this trailer up, although we do need water, straw, and we need some more. Well, pig food's not looking too bad. We're in the red on a couple of things, but I do need to see more water and straw. That said, when I take some of these out, so I need to put 12 in. Why does that say an animal dealer? I've got a... Maybe it's not in the thing properly, just the trailer. Oh yeah, okay. I think because the trailer wasn't actually in. So hang on a minute, that's taken a lot. Let's try this again. That's better. Cool. Confirm. Right, so that's our first 12. Now, Ray's says, I have a funny request. He has a contract with the provincial government of Quebec, where he has been selected with 5 others to represent Quebec in Europe to bring the different types of French-Canadian cooking. They will be in Europe for the first weeks of November, and they will be cooking with maple syrup. We will need either pigs or cows, 2 of the same. We're going to be fairly close, and they'll be in Nuremberg. Would I be able to help them out? I sent him logs actually when I was on Marble Manor. I did actually. So they're going to be showing different cooking styles and techniques using maple syrup, and they want 2 pigs. 2 of those pigs are going to be going off to Ray, which is absolutely fantastic. Now I've got a couple of other contracts, but what I'm going to be doing is starting on one for Farmer Buttons and Farmer Pierce. Now they're working alongside Big Papa C, who I've mentioned already, who is sending me horses. Big Papa C makes smoked hams, so they are contracting to supply him with smoked hams. Now they need 150. This is going to be the first 10 of 150. Hopefully we're going to be able to supply with them, because I've got some other ones as well. What they're going to do, which I think is brilliant, they've decided to give out the hams that Big Papa C is going to make to low-income families this coming Thanksgiving, the 4th Thursday in November. It's also Farmer Pierce's, I think it's Farmer Pierce's birthday, could be Farmer Button's birthday. If you could be so kind and generous this year, I could pay you handsomely. Papa's Farm's 60%, or 60-40, 60% for the farm, 40% for me, and there's a slightly higher rate for those as well. So that's kind of 2 contracts, one completely done, one working on. So what we'll do is put the back up, I'll leave the cover off. So what we'll do is we'll take these to the livestock market. These will be then sent off from us to the livestock market. We will then continue on producing. I have been offered a contract, which is a rollover actually from Marwell Manor, to look after 20, and when they reach 50 I sell them back. So I'm kind of breeding them for someone. But I've got another contract for actually selling pigs as well. So what we'll do is we'll try and do as many as we can, and we'll chug away with the pigs. I just thought, because we've got a few surplus at the moment, I might as well get rid of some of these now on the contract. I'm pretty sure we're down here, aren't we? Mine's gone blank. Livestock market. Anyway, so that's Ray's sorted, and Farmer Pierce and Farmer Buttons just starting off. They will then send those on to Big Papa C, who will start smoking hams. Got to get around here without knocking his signs over. See, bigger livestock trailers I'd never get away with. There's no way I'll get an Arctic down here. I think it's a lot. I've probably gone to completely the wrong place. I'm pretty sure this. Hang on a minute. Oh, sawmill. Have I gone to the wrong place? I thought it was... Oh, this is a sawmill, isn't it? Oh, the animal dealer's round behind the shop. Excuse me, lost my voice completely there. Round behind the shop. I came to a sawmill by mistake. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. So we'll take these, we'll sort them out. There will be a bonus for these. So, all good. Once they get shipped off and sold, we'll get the money for them. And the bonus. Right, I'm going to see you back down at the farm in a minute and let's get on with this wood chipping. Right, the fence should be in position. What we've got to do now is go and set this up. What I'll do is I'll set this up, then we'll move the trailer into position. It's easier doing that way around. These can be a little bit fiddly to open up. I may have a go at using, with the best will in the world, with the best intentions in the world. I thought I'll use the crane, I'll use the EPS cab and we'll load logs in. If you're using the ponds or the Komatsu or something like that and you can pile logs up next to it and then do it, that's fine. I could do it by hand, absolutely. I'm trying to think the best place to put in this. It depends where I'm going to drop these trees, of course. Be like threading the needle, I think. So what I'll do, if I put it around this way, like so, it should be alright. In amongst all our silage bales, I got all the silage baling finished. I think because we fertilised this field as well, after the last time we did the baling on here, I think we got a few more bales. I did it in 2 different sittings. I kind of went away, had some lunch, came back, did some more. So I'm not quite sure how many we got in total, but these will need to be collected. We'll put those to one side with the straw bales, and then, like I said, we'll do some hay bales too at some point. I also need to do some loose hay and some loose straw for a couple of contracts I've got. So anyway, right, let's open this up first. We've got the pipe out. What I will do as well now, so I'm trying to work out the best way of doing this. I might switch it round actually, because I had a bit of a test with this yesterday, and for some reason the SIN track, when I tried to do some operations, it kept flipping the trailer around a little bit. So I might unhook this and switch them over, put this onto the IT runner, because I just need power off the other one, realistically. Now what I can do, if I switch between, what do I want it on, 3, I think, and I can put the legs down. So what I'll do, so let's disconnect that first. I'll switch them over, then we'll do that, we'll get the engine running and then we'll go from there. That's probably the best bet. I don't want any issues arising. For some reason, yeah, the SIN track hitch doesn't like it. I don't know why, it's just... is what it is, I suppose. Different manufacturers, isn't it? You know, they all have their own little links and hookups. Right, so what we'll do now, put that onto 3. Drop the legs down, so I'll raise the back of the tractor up a little bit. We should be pretty much good to go. Go back to 0. No, that's the tractor. 2. There we go. So we can operate the crane up and down. There we go. In and out. Cool. And if I use my side panel, which I've got plugged into my PlayStation, I can rotate the head, I can close the grab, and open the grab with my side panel. I can operate the crane a little bit with the side panel. This is why somebody did mention, say you need 2 joysticks, and you do really. But when you've got the steering wheel I've plugged in, there are 2 little joysticks on the steering wheel, so you can kind of get away with it. So what we'll do for the time being, I think, let's just drop that down. I'll say out of the way, we'll probably find it's exactly in the way, but you know what, I think we'll leave this on here. The vent didn't have enough power, didn't have enough juice to run it. So what we'll do, swing that round into position there, and we should be good for that. Oh, okay, that was weird. Right. Stop that there, that's running. Okay, right, well, first tree down, I guess. What we'll do, we'll drop this one down into the field. It'll be easier to, it's easier to do if I can see it, of course. Right. Obviously, before I do landscaping and put the stables and stuff in, I'm going to have to get rid of all the stumps. That's going to be easier said than done as well, trying to find them all. Now, I have been told that logging prices are pretty good on this map, or in this area. I mean, we'll see, won't we? I've got some logging to do. But I had predominantly wood chipping contracts, and I thought I could get rid of those in one go, really. Right, so this is all going to be about what I can lift. I'll probably at some point get the actually I can go a little bit longer on this, I think, can't I? Doesn't matter if they're slightly angled cuts. The thicker it gets, the less length, the shorter the pieces I can lift. So I'm going to have to come back and do a little bit more in a minute, but now, I've said before, I am fully aware there are loads and loads of different ways you can do logging, loads of different ways you can do wood chipping, there's loads of machinery you can use, there's different ways of doing it faster. I totally understand that. We don't have the finances. I know I was offered a Scorpion King or the Pond's Buffalo Jewel, but realistically this is the equipment we've got, this is the equipment we're using. It's going to take me a little bit longer, but in all honesty, I won't show me cutting down every single tree. I'll do a lot of that off camera. I know from watching a lot of the channels of the real farmers out there that do their channels, people like Millennial Farmer and the Welker Farms guys, and how farms work, and there's a whole raft of people doing it. Every job they do on the farm can take 3 times as long when you're trying to set up cameras and stuff and do filming, and I totally understand that. So the next of the contracts, so we've got the first one is for 80,000. The next one I've got here is for 40,000. This is McRoth's Lumber and Livestock, based at Old Farm Countryside. They need 40,000 litres of wood chip to cover a shortfall in an order they secured from a local horse trainer. They can offer 7 pallets of pig food in payment. If I agree, their driver will meet me in the main town to make the exchange, so I'll deliver this and they'll give me that back. Brilliant. All the best to you and Papa on your new venture in the German forest. So that's the second of them, and there is a third as well, which is for quite a few more. So what we'll do now, let's get this turned on. No point wasting fuel if you don't need to. I bet it's won't be something with it. No, okay, we're alright. Should have probably come end on, shouldn't I? Because that's going to get stuck in there, isn't it? Or maybe not. Now, I could probably... Is it worth having a go? This isn't going to go well, is it? Now, weirdly, the controls are back to front, which I'm not quite sure why that is, but let's try and do at least one bit anyway. I'm literally going by the shadow. Don't know if I've got the reach actually. Okay. Let's see if we can swing that round a bit. Might as well have a go at one, mightn't we? Not too far out. Actually, that's about right. Hang on. Is it though? That's weird because I haven't even closed the grab yet. That's slightly worrying. Oh, that was my daughter. One of my eldest daughter. It's just what she decided to have a sneezing fit while I'm trying to record, you know. It's usually me sneezing, to be fair, so... Now, obviously, when you're doing really small bits like this, are you going to be using the crane? Probably not, but can have a go. Hang on, that's weird then, isn't it? Oh, there we go. And then we'll open it up. Go on, go through. You know you want to. But it did kind of work. So I say, that's going to take a long time to do it like that. But that said, I personally find doing jobs like this quite therapeutic. Now, had I dropped the log closer, had I used a Scorpion King or a Pons or whatever, and I was actually putting the logs right in front of the crane, or bringing them out of here with a skidder, if I was doing a full-on forestry operation, then yeah, it would be completely different, wouldn't it? A little bit. I'm not quite there, am I? Well, like I say, there is something very satisfying. Yeah, that's the invert looks around the wrong way. That's really throwing me. That should be about right, shouldn't it? Let's drop it down a bit. Open it up. Nice, right, well I'm going to get some more done, not like that. I think we'll throw some more in. Let's just move the crane out of the way. Put that there. So I wanted to have a go with the X-Cab, really. But what we'll do, if we put them in side on, a lot easier, won't it? Rotate around. We can just chuck them in. It's going to take a few trees, but so we are at the moment we're sitting on 120,000 litres needed, 40 and 80, and then with the third of our contracts that I need to do, let me just check here on my little tablet. Forget the right one. It's for Down Under Farmer from Australia. Has his own channel. Check him out. Wants 120,000 litres of wood chips, but also wants 120,000 litres of cotton or wool. That's a lot of cotton and wool. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing cotton on this, but I can certainly do the 120,000 litres of wood chips. So that's now taking me up to 240,000 litres. Actually, that's quite a lot, isn't it? I'm going to be wood chipping for quite some time. Okay, well, like I say, you're not going to see all of that. You don't need to. What I'll do, I'm going to wood chip away until we get to our first full trailer. Then I'll take that up to be delivered, shipped, whatever you want to call it. And then probably every time we get a full trailer, I might do a little bit in between. We'll see. And then we'll gradually clear this out. We'll do a little bit of landscaping, and then we'll be able to get the stables sorted. I have been offered as well. Oh, my mind's gone blank who it was now. They're dismantling their stables and they can deliver them. It was someone from yesterday. Was it Tyler? I think it might have been Tyler that I did the manure for. And C Petit, the guys who I helped with the trailer yesterday. They tipped over their lorry. They don't mind helping some haulage. So what KJ Wiggums will do some haulage, and they will do some others. Talking of KJ Wiggums, I'm in trouble. You know, yesterday, if you watched yesterday's episode, I went to start cutting the grass up on KJ Wiggums' field that I've been doing all the work on, and I had some in the baler, which I brought down here and used to start wrapping here. I'm being charged for that grass. He's taking some of that off the bill. So what he was going to pay me, he's dropped the amount because I've taken some of his grass and used it over here, which is fair enough. Like he said, he's running a business too. I was going to try and make up that shortfall, but anyway, he did say he might accept a pig or two as compensation. So thanks for that, KJ. We're all running businesses here. We're all trying to make money. We're just trying to scratch a living. Anyway, that said, I really must get on. Too much to do. I'm curious actually, how much have we got in here already? I haven't done a full tree yet. Not even close. I bet it's not going to be hardly anything in here, is there? 8,742. Okie dokie, I've got a bit to do. See you later. Okay, I've been busy. We relented. We've got this. We had to. It was taking way too long. We've cleared a little bit of the area. Got all the wood chips and various different bits on the floor. But we are clearing, which is great. I've got a full trailer now. This is only 28,000 litres. Actually, what I'm going to do? Let's just turn up for a minute. But what I've also done is I've bought another container. They had like a battered old second-hand one for £3,500, I think it was, but it's 45,000 litres. This is the first 28,000 litres towards McCroth's Lumber and Livestock, they wanted 40k. They need another 12,000 litres. So I'm going to take this. This is the first of yours for McCroth's Lumber and Livestock. Sorry, I do apologise. And I'll pick up the 45,000 litre one. That's going to make life a lot easier because, you know, one of my contracts is for 80,000 and one's for 120, which is going to be multiple loads, and they're doing it at 28,000 litres at a time. It's going to take a while. That said, I don't even know if this tractor's got enough oomph to get where it needs to go. With 28,000 litres it's struggling. I think with 45 we might be in trouble, but I'm sure it's a plucky little thing and it will try its best. So let's get the beacons on and we'll head off up and we'll get this delivered. I think we're taking it to the sawmill and it will be collected from there, I think. Oh no, this is actually, no, I've got to meet them up in GEISELSBERG, haven't I? And they're going to do a swap for pig food, but we haven't got, this isn't all of the contract. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to head up there, we'll drop this off and then I'll get the next bit. That's the best plan. Oh yeah, this is steep. We'll get there. Okay, next 45k is in the trailer. We're clearing our way back. The small ones aren't giving us too much, but the bigger trees are. I reckon we're not going to go much further, you know. We'll be on this. So, this one's off. 45,000 litres. Don't know what else is going to pull. This is the new trailer back I got. Like I say, it's a bit battered and it's a bit older, but 3,500, can't odds that. We have been paid for our pigs now. The money has gone through, so our money's gone back up a little bit again now, which is fantastic. We'll get this slot delivered. I say it's taken a little while. I'm glad I got the ponds, otherwise I would have been here all day. So this is going to be the next bit towards McCroth's Lumber and Livestock, and whoa, should have been paying attention, not on my screen, and 80k for Bobby. Then we'll move on to Down Under Farmers, 120k after that. I am inching my way forward. We're not doing too bad actually. I've moved it all over from on the outside there because I thought I was just dragging trees too far. It just didn't make sense. I've swung it around a little bit. We've got another 45,000 litres. By my calculations, that means with this I need to do 3,000 more to cover Bobby's 80,000. I'll have done McCroth's is all done. That was on the last one. I've done 32k towards Bobby's. With 45 in here, that takes me up to 77. Yeah, so 79. No, 79. No, it's not. No, I definitely need. Yeah, 45 and 32. 77. Yeah, 3,000 litres. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I do it all properly. So this one will be delivered, and I'll still need another 3 for Bobby. There's 120,000 litres for Down Under Farmer. I've got a funny feeling we're going to go quite a long way back. Crop's still not quite ready yet. Part is, part's not. This is my rye down in this field. I'm gradually edging my way around here as well. So what we'll probably do is when we put the horse pastures, stables in, which I'm aiming to do kind of down here towards the water, we might be able to extend this field. What I might also do in the landscaping process is grass a little bit further over as well, which will give us a little bit more on the grass field as well. So yeah, I might just bring this field here along this line, follow it off in that direction a little bit, just to extend the field. I don't know, it's just ideas at the moment. This tractor really struggled going uphill. So what I think we're going to do is, no, it's got to be delivered. I was going to say maybe we can get it collected, but that way I can have it at the yard and it can be collected from the yard, but that's going to take too much. I need to deliver it. As long as I can keep up speed, I'm alright, but once I turn a corner and then get to a hill, it just decides, you know what, it's too heavy. We are getting there. We are clear a nice big old chunk of that forest out, which is what I said early on we were going to do. Like I say, it was bad enough for taking 28,000 up here, but now with 45 in the back, the little fence struggling a bit. Really struggling. And with that, I hope we're at the last 45,000. We've cleared a fair old bit. I failed to mention, where did I put it? I just thought I got it earlier. The money's gone down a little bit more because I decided, oh there you go, I needed a stump grinder. So I thought if you're going to grind stumps, you might as well go. Now there's for more controversy. That says Trex. I know I put on my first video when I showed this, I put T-Rex and you know, it says Trex. Someone commented and said, you call it a T-Rex. T-Rex has a hyphen or a dash, one of the two, between it because it's an abbreviation of Tyrannosaurus Rex. That doesn't have a hyphen or a dash, that just says Trex. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe somebody works for the company that makes them, I don't know. But anyway, so that's been grinding stumps. What I am going to do now I've cleared all of this is I need to do some landscaping. I'm going to use the T-Rex to clear a load more back of this. So I'm not going to wood chip anymore. As for logging, I've got some logging contracts to do, so I can do some lumber. Oh, I suppose I should do really. What I think I might do then is stop there, do the horses, then if I need to do logging I can then carry on because there's some quite long trees there. I'll be mad just to chop them up with the Trex and yeah, when I can use them. I don't know. I'll extend what I can for the time being, and if I have to extend again then I will. But that's it. That's the last bit. By my calculations as well, let's pipe in. Now this might go a bit mad. Oh no, that's alright. 3, raise those up. That's packed away, right. Yeah, by my calculations, this is the last load of 45,000 litres. We were up to 87,000. So I've done all of Bobby's, I've done all of McRoss. Yep, this is for Down Under Farmer. Which means it's about 132,000 litres he's got, not 120. So he's done alright. He's done alright out of it. Beacon's on. And I'll do as I have done for the rest of this episode. I will take this at a very slow pace. I suppose actually I could swap over now, couldn't I? You know what, I'm going to do that because that would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? Let's put this to one side, swap over to this in track. And we'll get on with it. Yeah. I've kind of killed 5 birds with one stone here. 4, 5. I've got 3 wood chip contracts done. Plus I've cleared the area ready for the stables, which is another thing I need to... So yeah, I've done quite a bit just by doing the wood chipping. Something I wouldn't generally do normally. I would often just clear an area if I'm going to clear it, but I kind of got the contracts done and cleared. That looks so different now. But anyway, yeah, we have come to the end of this episode. I've got landscaping to do, stables to sort out, and got to clear all these silage bales off the field, and I've got to get this all done fairly quickly because I'm off to Paris. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.